Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shantina. And if you clicked on this video, you are ready to start setting some healthy boundaries. You need to set boundaries with your friends, your family, your coworkers. So stay tuned because I got 3 easy ways that you can start setting boundaries today.
Simply divine, so get ready. Simply divine.
So setting boundaries can be a hard task to tackle. Trust me, I have done it myself. And what I've come to find out is that when I started setting boundaries, I started losing some friends, family. I had to cut some coworkers off, and that's okay. Because you are really only as good as your last yes to somebody. And that's just not going to fly. And that's why you got to start setting boundaries today. Another thing that I noticed is that my fake friends, they got gone. And my ride or dies, my true friends, they are here today. Understanding boundaries, they also have their own boundaries. So it's very healthy to have boundaries in your relationships. So by doing this, you will remove snakes in your garden, which allows you to cultivate the genuine relationships that are in your life. So let me give you 3 ways that you can start setting healthy boundaries. So number 1, you want to stop giving people access to you. And I know this can be very hard because if you are an empath like myself, it is so hard. It is so hard to just not answer that phone, not answer that text message. It's so hard to stop being there for others in fear that you are going to lose their friendship or the relationship. Just remember, sometimes the loss of a relationship is the blessing. Sometimes removing people out of your life, that is the blessing, because where you about to go, they can't come with you. They can't go with you. So it's better that they go ahead and get gone now than you trying to get rid of them or remove that negative energy that they may be bringing to you when you arrive at the place, your destination. It's okay to give people a little bit of access to you, but if you're trying to set boundaries, sometimes you have to go real hard, okay, and just shut everything down. Listen, you cannot be everybody's life source because you need to be your own life source. And if you're giving it all to others, allowing them to invade your space, that takes up a lot of time that you could be using for yourself. This is where you're going to start practicing self-care and self-love. Some people might start even calling you selfish, but who cares? I call it setting boundaries. So number 2, you have to get used to saying the word no. No. It's the easiest and the hardest word to act upon. And I'm not saying say no to little children. They need us. We are the pillars of their life. We are the example. So I'm not saying say no to children, okay? But grown-ass people, the answer is no. Go find some more resources. Stop using all my resources. Stop using my life source, right? So grown people is who I'm talking about in this video. You're going to get a lot of backlash because you are only as good as your last yes, okay? And that goes across the board in business, relationships, romantic relationships. Every time you're saying yes, it's all good. But the minute you say no, hold on, back up, now it's a problem. And guess what? You're going to have to be okay with that because you're trying to set healthy boundaries for yourself. And sometimes you're going to have to hurt some feelings. That's the way it goes. People's feelings wouldn't get hurt if they wouldn't always crossing those boundaries, taking advantage of you, using up your life source, using up all of your energy. That's why you even have to set the boundaries in the first place. There are going to be some people that you need to set boundaries with, and then there's going to be some people that you don't have to set boundaries with. You know, those people that you have to set boundaries with, you got to be firm with that. You got to be firm with it, stand true to it if you want them to understand that you have boundaries. So the third thing is probably the hardest thing to do, and that is having the coming to Jesus conversation. Sometimes you got to have those conversations with people face to face and letting them know, these are my boundaries, this is the expectation, and how can we move forward from here? Like I said, that is a hard one, because it's easy just to not answer the phone, right? It's easy sometimes to just say no. But to have that face-to-face conversation with someone that you're trying to set boundaries with can get a little difficult and uncomfortable for both parties. So you want to make sure when you're having that coming to Jesus moment, that coming to Jesus conversation with the person that you're trying to set boundaries with, you want to make sure that you're kind when you're doing it. You don't have to have a whole lot of attitude with it, right? You want to make sure that you know exactly what you are saying and what you want to say, because you don't want to be all over the place trying to explain yourself to this person. Okay. And then you want to just make sure that you are engaging into the conversation, listening to what they have to say also, because maybe they didn't know that they were crossing boundaries with you. And if you can hear them out, maybe it was just a misunderstanding. So, you know, there's some pros and cons in having that coming to Jesus conversation with someone. The pro is you get it out, you set the mood, you have an understanding, and you move forward. The con is they may not be receptive, they may have a problem, and they may even just walk out on you. And guess what? That's okay. That is actually okay. And once you use this opportunity to address the issue, you will be able to set the expectations going forward, and then hopefully you guys come to a common ground. Listen, I practice these 3 things often. Well, maybe not the coming to Jesus conversation. I haven't had to do that one in a long time, but the first 2, not allowing access and saying no, those are 2 that I have been comfortable saying. And let me tell you, by doing that, I was able to just relieve myself of some stress. My shoulders are not heavy. I'm able to have more brain space for my own goals, my own manifestations, my own problems, you know. So these are the 3 things that you can do to start setting boundaries today, and start focusing your energy on the things and people that you want to focus your energy on. You know, people and things that bring positivity to your life. Trust me, you want to set those boundaries in your life. It will make you happy. It will give you space in your mind. Your environment will be at peace. Go ahead and set them healthy boundaries. Set them and see what happens. Try 1 or 2 or all 3 of these tips that I gave you. Come back, let me know what you think. And if you have your own ways that you like to set boundaries, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. Let's go ahead and have a conversation about it. So that's all I have for you right now. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel and share this video with someone that you think will find value in it. And always remember to stay focused and keep moving forward in a positive direction, forsaking all negativity that tries to invade your space. Until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.